All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me here for Teahive movie night. Let me get the baddies on the screen once again so that I can talk to you guys about this last episode and what I thought and how I felt like it came or did not come together. It was a hot dang on mess, to be honest. Okay, so while I search for that, let me just start talking because I'm anxious to get to the next episode. It's already aired and I'm ready to watch it on my Discord. So we have Tanisha, we had your girl Megan came, and Tanisha and Megan, they don't seem to get along at all. I'm talking about like they don't seem to get along whatsoever. And really, Megan came in there hot. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So we know that Sydney Starr, she said that she was inviting Megan because Megan was her friend and she wanted Megan on the scene. And she even put out a flyer with Megan's face on it and this, that, and the other. Well, it turns out that Megan had come to the house and she was absolutely ready to pop off. Like she came in aggressive, but like she didn't want to fight. However, I felt like it was still aggressive. What's up, Bill? I felt like she still came in aggressive, and I didn't like that at all. I actually felt like kind of irritated the way she came in. Tanisha had pointed out that she came in with her like her hair tied up. Let me go into Megan James. She came in with her hair tied up. She had on like a whole sweatsuit. It was crazy. Now, before she had come in the house, Tanisha and all of them had to Tanisha and Natalie, they had to talk because Natalie, okay, so Tanisha and Natalie had to talk because Megan on the internet was popping her stuff. Okay, she was popping major fire off on the internet in regards to Tanisha and her man, and also Natalie and her man. And I thought that was just, I thought it was just really, it just was, I didn't like the way Megan went about this. I think that Megan feels like she's a badass because everybody makes her feel that way. And I'm not mad. Happy birthday, A-Rod. Everybody keeps saying happy, happy birthday, baby. Since I hope I said it this morning. Did I say it? I hope I did. Anyway, but Megan keep coming in like she's a badass, and she keep coming in like, you know, like she's just ultimately the ish. And I thought that it was in poor taste the way she came to the house. Okay. So first of all, Sydney Starr, I just want to say Sydney is just crying for attention. She just wants attention so bad. She wanted Megan to come to her birthday party. Right. Okay. She wanted Megan to come to her birthday party. Megan showed up in the house, pretty much offered to fight Natalie and Tanisha, and it didn't happen. You know, Tanisha, they never got into a fight or anything, but she was ready to scrap with him. You know what I'm saying? And so when it came down to actually going to the party for Sydney Starr, which is why Megan came in the first place, it turned into a disaster. First of all, they did end up making up with a 4-way back hug. They hugged from the side and the back because of the COVID. You know, she didn't want to really hug it out. She was like, girl, it's COVID. Like, you know what I mean? And I understand that 100%. I thought the way that scene ended was cute. It was really, really cute. I didn't mind it at all, the way that it ended. The part where it got sticky for me was where this fool Megan didn't even show up to Sydney Starr's birthday, okay? She never showed up to the party at all, even though she came on the show to go to the party for Sydney Starr, who was begging for attention so bad that when she was in the club at her own birthday party, she was steadily throwing shade at Janelle and at some of the other bad girls. Now, they couldn't understand that, and neither could I. I'm like, why is this woman trying so hard, this woman, Sydney Starr, trying so hard to fit in with this cast that she's just throwing jabs any and everywhere? I thought it was funny, but then again, I really didn't think it was funny. I thought she was kind of overdoing it. And, you know, and that's how she is. You're welcome, my love. So anyways, guys, following her, Megan not showing up, well, Tanisha and Judy showed up, which I can't figure out why the hell would Judy show up to a party for Sydney Starr? what? I mean, it just didn't make sense. Sydney been on her carrot top since they met. Okay, basically, Sydney came in there popping shit at Judy. They didn't want to share a room. Judy, she even went home. She made up an excuse, said her dog got into something. She went home, came back, and they still gonna be popping shit. I can't understand for the life of me why this woman would have wanted to show up to the party except for clout, but that's what happened. Okay. She did show up, and I was happy because I thought it was going to make Sydney and Judy bond a little bit more, but it doesn't. And I just was like, it's just all so surprising, because you would think that those type of, sentiments like, oh, she showed up to my party, we're going to be cool. And it just never happened. It's not going to happen. Anyway, hopefully this makes Sydney a little bit, more in the in crowd with Tanisha, though, and with Natalie, because Natalie said this was the funnest night that they've ever had in that house. And I think that this was the funnest night, because Sydney Star, she shows out, honey. She was in a club, tongue kissing on men and doing all that. She was really doing the entire most while she was in that club, honey. Okay. But she was looking good, honey. So they come home after the club, they kind of get into it in the van. Sydney Star is like, basically fuck Megan. Excuse me, y'all, don't mean to curse on this channel. But she's basically like, fuck Megan. And she's saying like, Megan James is a fake ass friend. She never showed up to my party. She just wanted to be on camera for a little while. She never showed up to my party. That shit is fake. Like, and it is, because the way Sydney Star was fighting for her to be in the house and to be around those women, period. She was really going to back for Megan. And I cannot believe that girl skipped out on her birthday party. And I don't care what dude or what came up. You don't do that. You don't have me fight for you and then completely skip out on my birthday party. That was really some ignorant stuff. Okay. But so then after the party, y'all know Sarah, she thinks that Natalie is really her friend in real life. I don't know why. Not happening, Sarah. Okay. In case you just don't get it, Natalie is not your friend. So after the party, they're all downstairs. They're playing basketball or whatever. And somehow Sarah thinks she's going to tell Natalie what to mention and what not to mention. And Natalie went off on her ass. Like, I'll mention whatever I want to mention. I'll say whatever I want to say. Like, because I'm in it. Well, why would you get in it? Don't mind my business. Mine's the business that pays you. Like, Natalie got at her and she was all up in her face. And I felt really, really bad for Sarah. So now Sarah is on Instagram doing part 1 through 12 of this breakdown with Natalie. And I'm going to post it all, but it's really a lot to post. And I've really been missing here from Teahive Movie Night channel recently. And it's just a lot to post. It just really is. But that did happen. And I was looking at Natalie a little differently. Like, girl, you scandalous for that or whatever. But they got into it. Sydney Star was happy as hell. She had on a fanny pack. They was talking about her fanny pack. And Sydney basically said she forgot to tuck her penis. That's why she didn't have on, that's why she was wearing a fanny pack that day. Whatever the case, at the end of all of this, they end up doing this stripper show. Okay. They end up doing this stripping show. Now, during the stripping show, okay, all of the girls, they do all right. Y'all know Sydney Star, she likes to pop her stuff. Okay. So they're doing their little stripper thing or whatever. And here comes Sarah looking a mess, because Sarah, you don't look the same. I don't care how much you think you do. You don't. You look a mess, honey. Okay. But she started popping her stuff or whatever. They were all having a really, really good time. And I can't play it, so I'm going to just pause it and show screenshots. Hold on. I'm going to let it pop through. But at the end of that, Sydney Star and Sarah end up getting into it. I think that Sarah have misdirected energy from, wanting to be so much like Natalie, that she can't help the fact that she got into it with Natalie. She can't beat Natalie up, and she knows that. So I think she coming after Sydney Star because she knows Sydney Star cannot fight her back, off the strength that Sydney Star is a man in real life, and they're not going to have that on production. They also have a security team working with the girls there as well, the same ones that's working with Jocelyn on her show, which we're waiting for the reunion on that. But by the end of the episode, Sydney Star and Sarah then got into it so bad that Sarah was basically like, this is the most money you've ever made because I'm sharing it with you. They were throwing ones at each other. I didn't like the fact that Seven got on stage and she didn't do nothing. She didn't shake no tail feather. She didn't try to do nothing. Okay. And we're at the point where now Sydney Star and Sarah are fully arguing with each other because Sydney Star, for some reason, like I said, she's trying so hard to fit in. She then got in Sarah's way of Sarah's twerking. Now, y'all know if Sarah ain't got no other talent, she gonna shake her big fake, you know what, bosoms, okay, and behind. And I felt like it was not Sydney Star's place. It was not Sydney Star's place to step in where Sarah was dancing and try to be like, ugh, you can't do it. You're judging a actual woman for doing something that you got up there and tried to do. And you try to do it in a jersey. Sarah came out in her red bottoms. She came out doing her thing. And if she wanted to perform, then she wanted to perform. If she wanted to get in rare form, then she wanted to get in rare form. She definitely was making some money. Okay. She definitely was throwing it back and making some money. I'm glad that you back home, baby. And she definitely was doing her thing. You know, my whole thing is she was talking and arguing while she was twerking. I'm talking about her legs was in the air and she was shaking the butt. But she was arguing. Look at Sydney standing in front of her and she arguing with her while she's twerking and making her little dollars. Y'all gonna have to leave Sarah alone. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So now we are to the point where you guys, okay, where we're about to get in Discord. And I'm just gonna let y'all know now. Okay, I'm just gonna let y'all know right now that I don't have control of let me see, movie call 1. Let me create the invite. I don't have full control of the Wi-Fi where I am. So I'm just letting you know now. You might get a little interruption every now and then. It is not my fault. Okay. Thank you so much, Shita. So yes, we are very glad that you made it back home safely. You already know this. You already knew that. We about to get up in this Discord and watch the show, honey. I'm going to share my screen right now. Hold on. Which one I need to share? This one. Okay. All right. So there is the link and I will see you guys there. Peace and love.